just gotta do this little number here. There we go. You haven't seen this yet, but this is my first-person shooter setup. It's not too loud or anything, is it? Okay. We'll do 50-ish%. This is another one of those ones that we used to go down to Blockbuster and rent on the weekends. It played much worse on the Nintendo 64, I promise. I don't know if this switching mid-flight's gonna help, but, you know, it's something different. Still just throwing stuff at the wall just to see what sticks. I will not remember where anything is in this game, but yeah, we used to rent this on the Nintendo 64 every chance we got. It's a good time. Looks dated as shit now, but just blew our minds back in the 90s. Kids these days don't know. Fucking first-person shooter with 3D graphics. See, other guys were probably playing like Quake and shit on their PCs. We didn't have that option. I was lucky enough to play Hexen, but that was because, well, Nintendo 64. Which the other game I downloaded, just in case, is, Doom 64, which is also another fucking great game that nobody played until modern times, and then everybody's all of a sudden played it and remembers it. I rented that one because I saw in the issue of Nintendo Power an ad for it, and I thought it was a survival game before survival games were a thing, and I thought, because it said a chainsaw, find some meat, I thought that you actually had to survive by finding food and shit, you know, like, not knowing totally what Doom was, because I didn't have much access to, like, a PC at the time, so I didn't know much about Doom. My cousin did. He had Doom. He wasn't supposed to be playing it because his parents didn't allow it, but, you know, he'd sneak down to the YMCA or the library or something, and that's where we would play Doom. But Hexen was another great game. That's the thing, is I'm finding out with the modern shooter fans, or at least the ones that grew up with those games, people don't like Hexen, which is a damn shame. I liked it. Yeah, the puzzles were a little obtuse and stupid, but it was badass, especially if you played as a cleric. But you know my love for clerics, so where that love comes from, I have no clue. Where we get our little scatter gun. I love the music. Pro tip, if you hunt the animals with a bow, you actually get more health from them. But if it's a velociraptor, just shoot it in the fudging face. Get our little scatter gun here. Portal to a little secret. Borderlands, you and I played Borderlands 2 together. And then what was it, Halo 3? Halo Reach, that's right. I mean, I like first-person shooters, but I'm not very good at them. Like, the new Dooms are fine, in my book. I like those. I like, this game, Turok. I grew up with it. Obviously, recently I've been playing Blood a lot. Oh, I went backwards. I know some of them make you barfy. Another one pop? Yes, it did. Nice. We can just do them both. Ouch. Ouch. Oops. Now it's not worth it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. That's really weird, Ed, is I've never had any kind of motion sickness in my life, but I get vertigo when I look up in a big store, like a store with a really high roof. I get vertigo. I don't know why. And if I remember right, it's not here, it's further down. Deep water in video games gives me the willies still. And to this day, I don't know why. I know in my head it's a video game. See, I think it's this tree. No. Been a long time. Yeah, what is that? It must be just something in our, like, primitive monkey brain that's just like, hey, that's really deep, don't go in there. But even though we know it's not real, our stupid lizard brain is like, you know, there's creatures in there, right? Like, same with heights, like, floor. There was a secret wall somewhere. Been a little bit. Yeah, our lizard brains are just like that. Like, even if we're not afraid of something on the surface level, unconsciously we're still scared shitless. I have nightmares about tornadoes. I live in an area, we live in an area, where tornadoes are, like, the furthest issue that we could possibly have. And I get that. The wind, like, the wind here is absolutely brutal. Fun fact about our little desert state. It's like there's no wind breaks. Air likes to funnel up from the south and into Canada, right along the mountain range, and into our homes. Like, this shit, when I was a kid, used to scare me. I was a big old fucking fraidy cat of everything, though, when I was younger. You wouldn't know that now, but... Like, whether it was scary movies, scary TV shows, stuff like this used to scare... Doom used to scare me, like, when I was really little. Even though nowadays I love games like that, games like this, yeah. I used to get scared of Doom. Like, the little monster noise they would make, they would go... That would scare me. Like, this level right here, like, this part of the level scared the shit out of me. It's kind of weird to think about in retrospect. Because now, not much scares me in all reality. Still weird that, like, games like Subnautica still give me the willies, though. I think that's so strange. And I can't control it. I can't tell my brain to turn off from it. Even though I know you know, I've said it, it's not real. I know I can't die for real. In the context of the game, I know I can die for real. Fuck, I came to that realization when I was 6 years old. It's, you know, like, it's like, oh, World War III, we're all dead. Thanks, Mom. That was explanation. Is like what World War III is, and it scared the living daylights out of me. It's burned into my brain. So this World War III thing is bad. Oh, okay. I don't... Stuff that, like... That's a tangible fear right now. Total economic collapse is one of them. It's very possible. All because of a faith-based economy, which is ridiculous. Missed. Yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously, you know, like the tangible fears, like something bad happening to my baby. You know, that's every parent. Hopefully, like, you care that much. Yeah, isn't it weird that as a species, our capacity for love actually fills us with fear? Whether it's like fear of losing a loved one or something bad happening to them. That's weird to me. Being social creatures that we are. Even introverts like myself care when, you know, people are in distress or hurt, you know? Yet. Might be, I don't know. So even the last time I played this, I forgot so much about it. When I was a kid, I did beat this, beginning to end. Never did get the ultimate weapon, though. The Chronoceptor, or whatever it's called, I never did complete that. Remember all the bosses. The bosses were pretty rad in this game, too. The Giant Mantis, I always remembered that. The first boss is bullshit, the fucking Humvee. So you have to kill 2 Humvees, I think, and then you have to fight the boss, which blows ass. Oh, I was talking about that, like, your capacity to love can actually override your capacity for fear. Because you know and I know that either of us would jump in front of a train to save our kid. You know, Baby Bald is like priority number 1. Either one of us would give everything up just to make sure she never hurts. How did I get that? I just unlocked an achievement for getting all secrets and I haven't beaten this game yet. I've barely played this. It's the PC version, anyway. Yeah, I don't think I've missed any of the keys, so I'm good. Such a strange time for video games. The Nintendo 64, PlayStation era. It's early 3D stuff. Like, this shit was cutting edge. Like, Turok blew our minds. The poor PlayStation users, like, they hadn't figured out dual analog just yet. So, like, first-person shooters, you had to figure out how to control with a fucking D-pad. Can you imagine playing Medal of Honor with a D-pad? See, we had it different with the Nintendo 64, though. A little bit different, not much different. We used the C buttons to move, and the stick in the middle was to aim and look. Well, all the while, the PC guys, like, they weren't figuring out, like, they were still using arrow keys, I believe, to move forward. Which, nowadays, is just bizarre, because we all use W, A, S, and D. See, I can carry on a conversation about nothing. Oh, no, I know you're listening. I'm just saying I'm rambling on about really stupid, banal shit. Oh, we already did this one. That's right, we already did both the secrets for this world. We don't need to do any more. At least I think so. So yeah, I'm better at this than I am at Isaac, huh? I haven't died yet. Except I keep falling off ladders. That's really weird. That animation when I was a kid always made me laugh. Like you nick their carotid artery. I really wish they could port GoldenEye to the PC. I'm sure somebody's done it, but a PC port of GoldenEye 64 would be absolutely fucking hilarious. I mean, I could get Perfect Dark, I think, on PC now, which is totally dope. Perfect Dark is just an absolutely phenomenal game. Haven't played it in a long time though. And that's another one of those games. Shame, absolute shame that its sequel was terrible and they haven't done anything with it since. But Rare's gone, and people, it's just gotta accept that Rare is gone and they're never coming back. It's just like what happened to Fable 4. It got announced what, 4 years ago? Maybe longer? And we haven't seen a thing about it. Fucking last good game Lionhead Studios made was the movies, I think. Well, and look what happened to some of my favorites, like Battletoads. That remake of, or that new Battletoads, I don't know what that crap was, and I don't know what the fuck they were smoking over there at Microsoft at the time. Oh, we're bringing back this beloved franchise, let's cartoon it up and then make it about fucking diaper jokes. Yeah, because that nothing screams Battletoads more than fucking shitting into your diapers. I think I did miss a key. Son of a bitch. Oh well. I did. No, I didn't. Or did I? I missed a level 2 key, didn't I? Nope. But we're going to level 3, doesn't matter. The ancient city, I love the music here. Ain't the easiest level, but I'll do it. It's not so bad, but enemies just keep respawning and respawning and respawning. Well, it's just like when I talk about Blizzard games of yesteryear, and I understand you Blizzard fans, you know, I get where you're coming from with Warcraft, and it's your favorite thing, that's cool. But man, Blizzard used to make some really fantastic fucking games. Lost Vikings, that's just aching to be made again, but they're just milking Warcraft for all it's worth. They got sold, didn't they? Microsoft officially bought them or whatever. it could spell good things, I suppose, for a lot of things. I just don't know what it means for Warcraft and Diablo. Because, like, Diablo 4, still getting mixed reviews. It has not hit the positive yet. And people who love it, love it. Guys like me are never gonna like it. But it was never made for guys like me. Old school fans. We're done. We're ancient history. We're chopped liver now. Although that's something we could do sometime, is some Diablo action. That'd be fun. You and me playing on live. I don't think you've ever played the first Diablo, have you? I don't even know why I'm doing this. Yeah, the first Diablo was great. It was all about atmosphere over everything else. Diablo 2. Hey, somebody actually came in to watch Turok, of all things. That's nice. Welcome, welcome. We are playing Turok. We were playing Isaac. I was sucking at Isaac so bad I had to play something I'm actually decent at. Moldy old first-person shooter. But it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. Waxing philosophical about stupid things more. We're just talking about Blizzard Activision and just like how great the games used to be, and like, or at least in my opinion, they used to be great. A lot of hidden gems nobody played. Blackthorn was one of them. Rock and Roll Racing. I think that was Blizzard, I'm pretty sure. But, like, 90% of video game companies are, you know, shadow of their former selves anyway. I knew he was there. And I know they already came and gone, but Turok, of all things, brought someone in. Wonder if it was just some bored browser like, what the hell is this? That's also one of my hopes with this, is that if it does gain traction, educate the young people about ye olde games. Not feeling... not BeamMG, not, Oh yeah, it's your weekend of work, isn't it? You always get caught back up with Warcraft with your friends. That's something. You'd have to resub and all that stuff. Oh, come on, you don't want that new dwarf skin? Paid, what, $70 for a new dwarf skin? Save Azeroth one more time just in time for Sylvanas to screw it up again in some way, but people still love her somehow for some reason. Even though she's like the worst. You think people defend her just because she has boobs? Sylvaneth Windwonder didn't do anything wrong. She has massive E breasts. Well, I'm always vigilant for games for you. It's just, doesn't always stick. V-Rising stuck with you for a while. That was pretty cool. I remember a certain someone, I'll never play that game. Ever. 73,000 hours later. Relaxing and sandboxy. Relaxing and sandboxy. What about that new game just came out on Steam? It's something along the lines of like fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, it's College Sex Romp 4. I'm just kidding. I don't know. About some good old Stardew. Them dudes with the blowguns are killing me more than anything. Usually I have the auto shotgun by now, but I forgot where it's at. Oh, it's right there. Cooking simulator. Hey, that was bullshit. I don't want to go in there. Tech arbor. Dave the Diver. It's a pretty relaxing game. There was a game I was interested in. I forgot what it was called. It emulated the look of GoldenEye, but it wasn't GoldenEye, and it was supposed to have a PC release, but I haven't heard anything out of it in fucking a year, maybe 2 years. God. Cramp in my neck. Ugh. I don't know. I don't remember what it was called. It was like something 64, something, something. Like alluded to the Nintendo 64, but it wasn't. Fucking, what the hell was it called? It looked dope as shit. It was like basically just GoldenEye, but not. Maybe you need a fishing simulator, huh? Huh? Oh. Damn rain. Maybe I'll burpee. Not helping much with the energy levels, though. I'll tell you that much. Getting older sucks. Maybe you need a jacking off simulator. It's a simulator that helps jack off. Maybe you need a spooky game. Do you think they have a simulator for doing your taxes? There's a simulator for everything, so I would just assume so. Ooh, I didn't know you could chunklify things in this game. Cool. The more you know, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Make you paranoid? That was a waste of time. Fucking big circle. Oh yeah, I guess so. Okay, I get what you're saying. Like that like something's gonna grab you feeling, even though you know it's not gonna. See, yeah, see, we're getting back to that whole like primitive monkey brain thing, because you know it's not real, but you know that it's gonna grab you. It's something evil or something bad. Stupid monkey brain. Maybe you should become a Call of Duty streamer like your friend Sweet Tails. Yeah, like, yeah, I play Call of Duty, bitches. Become the top Call of Duty player in the world. So it's really complicated, really. You take a gun and you point it at things and shoot. I know it's a bit much, but I mean, honestly though, like the pro gamers at that shit, yeah, they're in a league of their own. I would never win. I was half tempted to play fucking Postal 2 if it didn't get me banned. I don't think it would if it's rated mature, right? Like if you put the stream, you know, have all that shit. But it's got PPE and stuff in it, so I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's really weird because the internet is a place that's not regulated by like the FCC, right? Like, yet at the same time, you got these people that are just so gung-ho about it, even though there's literally nobody telling them not to. You know what I mean? Like, we live in the age of live streaming, we'll just say prawns, just in case, but prawns. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, if they're that worried about it, and I'm not for this, but at the same time, if they are that fucking worried about it, why do they make it required, like, ID? You need an ID to get on the internet. If it's that fucking bad. I mean, I don't like that solution. I don't think that's a good solution. But if that's what everybody thinks, like if everybody thinks everything is so fucking rotten, just make everything content blocked unless you're 18 or older. This ends all problems, I guess. You want to know why they don't do that? That would be the end of 9,000% of their ad revenue. That's exactly why they wouldn't. Adults are... I'm not calling kids stupid, but adults, we don't click on ads. We use ad blockers. We don't watch ads. We don't pay attention to them. We don't care. See, I seen my dad's computer after those kids were done with it. Yeah, they click on that shit. They see an ad, they click that shit. They watch that shit. I don't know, like I said, it's not... Well, my solution isn't a good one. I don't think that's a good solution. I don't think IDing people that use the internet's a good idea, but like that's the only way I could think of that would prevent a lot of problems, you know? But like, my parents are way too lenient on those kids. It's just like... My dad, you know, he's like, oh, well, this is moving super slow. And I said, well, this is trying to load, this is trying to load, this is trying to load, this is trying to load. You know what I mean? I asked him, do you play Fortnite? And he's like, no. You know, like, oh, do you use this? No. Do you use Snapchat? No. I don't know, like, we have a kid that's coming up. I don't fully know how to handle that just yet. You know, obviously you gotta control what your kids view, just like our parents sorta did when we were kids in television. You know, you don't just let your kid go all willy-nilly. You don't want them doing some weird, freaky shit on the internet. But it's also about balance. You gotta be able to trust your kid to do the right thing, too, you know? Because I think it's a little unfair to assume that they're automatically going to do a bad thing. But are they not going to do a bad thing? It's just, you know, like... I don't know. That's something I've got to ask, like, the parents that are doing it right. Like, what do they do? Obviously, like, parental controls are a thing. And they should be. But it also should be up to the parents to not just let their kids just do whatever. Like, when I used to play Xbox Live, the amount of 9-year-olds out there that, you know, were little gutter mouths and fucking did whatever the hell they wanted and stuff. And it's like, no, I wanted to play with other people my age. I don't want to play with a bunch of little kids. I honestly, that's kind of what put me off online gaming. And so there was just so many fucking young kids playing, and I don't want that. That and hyper-competitive people. Yeah, fuck you, I won. Yeah, fuck you, I lost. You beat me. Not want to fall in there, but I didn't. Yeah, what is it with hyper-competitive people? What is that? Like, they act like this is how they would act if they were looking for fucking food, or they're competing for food. And you fucking know damn well that is not the case. I forgot about those. Yep, that's the thing. So you see that pole? And then you skip. See, I don't get it. Like, whatever happened, like, losing gracefully, too. That's the other one that went the way of the dodo. Like, with dignity and grace. Like, losing with dignity and grace. You know, now it's just like, no, you didn't win, that was cheating, it was bullshit, instead of just bowing down and saying, I lost, they were better, it was that simple. I don't mind if I lose at shit. And it feels, not gonna lie, it feels good to win. Fucking it, that'd be, but it's not a necessity. You know? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. That's my first-person shooter setup. It's the little green screen. That's it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play Minecraft and it's got a big UI and it's gonna be full screen. I might as well just go minimalist. That's okay, I'm just mindlessly playing Turok. Talking about stupid bullshit. Yeah, it's been a couple years since I played this. Holy shit. Just realized that. I was just thinking about it, like, all the competitive people I ever met in my life. Really fucking pathetic about really stupid shit, too. Oops, there's my first death right there. Fell off a cliff. It's like, I'm not gonna name names, you know, but there I was one day, doing my job, and that other person was in there, and they had to go in the pit. And they got fucking transmission fluid all over their fucking Pumas. And these are my new Pumas. What the fuck you doing wearing Pumas at a fucking shop? It's a car shop, you dumbass. If you care that much about your fucking shoes. But of course, he was the golden child, do no wrong, blah blah blah. You know the type. I've always survived on merit, though. I think that's why. I missed some keys. That's right. Well, there's death number 2. Apparently I've streamed long enough, though, enough average time. I can time people out now. You want a timeout? I'll put you in timeout. Give you something to think about. Being so bad. These were my new boobas. That got stuck in my fucking head, dude. And all I could think was, this is what people look up to? This is what people want to be? You want to be defined by your fucking shoes? But that was bullshit. Whatever, we're fucking done. Have a good night.